All right. So I'm already in game. I had Aphobia's help testing out the stream and how it goes. So yeah. Oh, can you guys hear me? At the moment? John says plus. I guess that means yes. Let's check in with Aphobia. Just making sure it all works before we properly get started. I can already start running to the Nessus. Because we finished all the quests here in Teldrassil last time, so now we're gonna head to Darkshore, which I'm really excited for, because that means I'm gonna get my first wand. John, can you hear me well, or can you hear me at all? On YouTube side? I'm so looking forward to one day getting these cat mounts. They look so dope. Look. So one of the things of the Ultra add-on is that you don't see your skills while you're out of towns. So I basically have to remember all my keybinds and have all my things keybound. So even my stamina buff, I have it keybound to my mouse basically. Like I have some side buttons on my mouse. And that's how I can do it. All right. Should I kill these night saves? Oh, I actually also still need some herbs. But yeah, I don't really need the skinning mats. I'm so nervous, guys, for streaming on 2 platforms at once. I don't know why it makes me so nervous, but it makes me super nervous. Okay, so Phobia is saying I have a 4-second delay between Twitch and YouTube. But that probably no one will watch both like him. Okay. But the question is, do you have sound on both? I also had to use a different type of chat layout than I usually use, so that I can actually like pop out the chats, because usually I have them in my streaming software included, but now I had to kind of like pop them out from the from the original device to have both open. I don't know if like the chat works as well as it does with the other thing. It should probably by all means, but yeah, if you see me a little bit slower to chat, it's probably because there is a delay and I still have to figure some things out. But who knows, maybe it just works well and it's just my nervousness that makes me go through all the options that could go wrong. Gonna see a different side of me than the side when I'm nervous. When I play hardcore, I'm usually just chill, even if it's hardcore. Alright, back in the Nessus. Yeah, this was a very relaxed entrance to the ultra hardcore gaming sessions. I also don't see any quest indicators on my map, so I actually have to check my quest log. Archdruid, Stranghelm. Oh, we gotta go to Ironforge too, but first I want to get the wand. Alright. Just gonna double check that I don't miss anything in chat. I don't think so. Alright. Hope you guys are doing good today, by the way. Or tonight. I had a long day today, but I've been really looking forward to gaming and streaming this. Oh, I can put some things in my bank, actually, some herbs. And this bag. Alright. This definitely makes the inventory management easier. Oh look, it's safe. Alright. Let's go to the Archdruid. Phobia is saying, got myself 4 times 8 slot bags again. Wait, how did you do tailoring and make them yourself, or how did you get them? Did you buy them for 25 silver or through Crest rewards? But that's awesome. 4 8 slot bags is huge. Like, I am just so happy having these 6 slot bags already. All right. Here is the Archdruid. I wish I had levitate already and could just levitate down these trees. I don't need anything but the XP and the rep. Always like passing by these cat mounts is so motivating to do the reputation quests. Really like this one. It's gonna be my in-game cat one day. Oh nice, you had 1 drop and you bought 3. That's awesome. What did you do with the 6 slot bags? Just put them on your bank? Da, da, da. They already have a buff. Oh no, you vendored the 6 slot bags. That's like, what, 2 silver or something like that? That's sad. I might learn fishing with this character, but first I want to get that wand. After the wand I can do some other things, but until then, I'll see. Phobia says 1 silver, 25 copper. Oh wow, it's even worse. These recipes can be good for cooking, right? Like to level up cooking. 9 silver for this fishing pole. Oh my god. That's a scam. It's a big scam. I think I already got the flight path when I was doing the mountain skip, so we should just be able to fly over right now. Da, da, da. Ah yeah, perfect. It's always good if you can like high-five your past self and be like, yeah, I'm glad I did that. I wonder if like the tree is so big that it doesn't render in, or if they kind of like stopped it here, you know? I always wondered about that, if they just like never finished like the whole length of the tree. Because you can never see like the end, you know? So I'm thinking that today probably I'm gonna play around 2 hours in total maximum, because I have some early appointments tomorrow. But that should give me plenty of time to go for the wand and for some other things on the side too. Maybe just for the wand, depending on how lucky I get with the drops from the quest. So I can basically pick up all the quests. But I'm gonna skip the one for the for this quest chain with these boxes, because they don't give the Nasus reputation. And they just take forever to do. So I'm not in the mood to do them. This doesn't give the Nasus reputation, but it gives Ironforge reputation, but it gives a fishing pole. And he can teach you how to fish, and he can sell you a fishing pole. So it's actually pretty neat. I can buy the shiny I can maybe buy some shiny bubble in case we see some of these pools, you know. I'm not a good fisher, but I heard that in these pools you can fish good things. So if I see a pool, I'm gonna try to fish there. Buff time. Alright, I'm gonna get the Anaya quest, because we're gonna head there later on. And then I don't remember which quest he has. Is that not a fishing quest? Oh no, it's the bus box quest. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Cave mushrooms. Ooh, this might be bad. I am lagging. Could get dangerous. I can't die. Phobia says this is in the boxes. What is this? Some good luck charms. Twitch was buffering like crazy. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Maybe it was an internet issue. I hope so. Or maybe it's because like I have to change some settings and do some advanced settings stuff. I could imagine that that might be a case too. Oh, YouTube was just fine. Okay, that's interesting. That's actually very interesting. Alright. Oh, I think we didn't buff him. Bashal Run, this is the quest I need. Alright, let's hope I find a puddle now that I have a fishing pole and the fishing skill. Luckily I don't have to kill these crabs, because like if you do the quest for the gnome with the bus box, you do have to kill all these crabs, and it's just so many crabs that you have to kill, so I like to skip that quest, seeing that I'm mainly here for the Nasus reputation. I don't really need to do other quests on the side. Doesn't look like there's a puddle somewhere here. Oh no, there is one. Let's see. Oily Blackmouth School. That's gonna be good for alchemy, which I don't have, but I might get. So Might make some water breathing elixirs. How did I open my skill book again? Okay. Yeah. Clam meat makes +4 stamina food. That's actually good. That's very true. I did not consider that. Do I have to make sure that my fishing thing is inside this pool? Like, does it have to be visually in there, or do you just have to fish in the area? I never knew how that worked because I did fishing so rarely. Because I usually don't do fishing because I don't play self-found characters so much. So, yeah, fishing is an aspect of the game that I'm very new to. Oh nice, got a fish for the quest. I'm gonna try to fish this pool empty and then I'm gonna continue. I think the fish can also be really useful to level up the cooking skill in general. So if I don't want to kill crabs, that could be it. But yeah, the 4 stamina and spirit buff food is a good selling point, that's for sure. My fish got away. I want to try to see if it makes a difference if I try to like get it visually inside that pool. I don't know if that's a thing, but guys, it seems like I'm a total noob to hardcore. I'm not like, I'm just a noob to fishing and hardcore. I want to make that clear. I can raid, but I cannot fish. Crabs are XP, but fishing isn't. What if I get the One Ring? If I ever get something like that from fishing, it's probably because I'm self-found. I might, even if I get something like the One Ring, I might just think about keeping it till I'm 60 and selling it. I think that goes for like 70 gold. Like, I would never pay 70 gold for the One Ring. But if I'm self-found, you know, seeing that you can wear it at level 1 already, it's kind of is a nice thing to use. Forbes says, then it's gold you won't get because of self-found. Well, I could keep it till 60, and then when I'm 60, I'm not self-found anymore, so I could sell like some items that I got on the auction house when I hit 60, and then have like a starting gold pool if I get like good items. So that's something that I had in mind, but I was thinking more of it like if I get like good blues or stuff like that, instead of vendoring them, if they're like worth a lot more if you sell them on the auction house, just like keeping them and then selling them on the auction house when I'm 60. Oh no, my fish got away. Got distracted. Forbes says I would equip it and keep it as a lucky charm. Nice. There we go. I don't know, I didn't get one oily blackmouth yet. Think level 17 and going offline. Got a whole day of gaming tomorrow. Sounds good, Aphobia. Grats on level 17, by the way. That's big. You basically could start running dead mines already if you would want to. Although as DPS, probably not so well. But see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye bye. This pool's not disappearing. I don't know. Fishing is a little bit weird. Always says need to do the pre-quest first. Alright. Yeah, that makes sense. See you tomorrow, Phobia. Guys, I think I'm giving up on fishing. This is gonna be my last try. If I don't get an oily blackmouth from this pool, I think... I don't know. I mean, I'm getting the quest fish at least. But it's still so weird. Phobia says, have a nice stream. Thank you, Phobia. Bye-bye. My fish got away. Okay, I said it was my last try, and it is. Let's get this wand. Something I can rely on working. I need striders. Oh, I'm so glad I have Mind Blast by now. Yeah, my mace is not really doing much damage. I wish I could just wand him. 184 XP. Oh yeah, I have breasted XP. Ooh, light feather. The strider meat is really annoying. It's for the cooking quest and it like takes forever to get like all the 5 strider meats together. So, yeah, I'll kill a lot of striders until I get that quest done, but it also gives Danes's reputation, so it's a must-do for me. There can be an elite here, a cat elite, that can drop a nice leather chest piece, which I wouldn't need, but yeah. Azulus is there. Hey there, how's it going? Wow, you look amazing today, but you always look amazing. You're having fun. Let me quickly hear myself before I answer you. I can't get too distracted by reading chat. Thank you very much for the compliments. That's very nice of you to say, first of all. And I'm doing actually really good. I had a nice long day, very productive day. And then I was super looking forward to gaming some ultra hardcore. So yeah, I'm super excited to be here. Oh, to be here playing right now. Okay, I used my desperate prayer. Because I felt like my health was getting low there. Yeah, so to answer your question, I'm having a lot of fun. How are you doing? Oh, this is getting my nerves running. Running fast. I don't know if you say it like that, but I guess you know what I mean, right? 2 mobs at a time gets scary. Just gonna wait for the tiger to come back. There we go. Azulus says, that's great. Nothing better than gaming after a fulfilling day because you feel like you deserve to be able to game. Yeah, I think that's it, you know, like I'm definitely very, very much like that. Like I have to feel like I have to deserve to do my hobbies, you know. Like if it's like a weekend or something like that, yeah, I can just like game as much as I want. But like that's why it's a weekend and feels so good, right? Also says, did you say nose running? No, nerves, like the nerves. Like the nerves in the brain, you know, like being nervous, the nerves running. Like, I don't know, sending their signals. The nose wouldn't make sense. But it would be funny. What's with these striders? Oh no, I'm lagging. Unknown? Wait, what's unknown? Oh, fuck. Oh my god. How is that mob called unknown? Oh no, that's the elite that I mentioned. Fuck. Fuck. I don't want to do the mountain skip again. Yo, I've been looking for this elite on nearly every playthrough that I did, and it was never ever there. It was never there, and now, like, the one time that I'm, like, no mana and no... Like, my desperate prayer is out, I'm no mana. I have a little healing pot that I use, but, like, I can't even run away. I was level 12. Yeah. Oh, he's stealth. I forgot that he's stealthing. Azul says I've never seen that rare before. And Shifter said ASE F. Azul's also F. Oh man, Nox says not too bad. No, this is bad. This is so bad. Like, I don't want to do all these quests again. I was so happy that I got my reputation nearly to honored. Shifter says that's so unlucky. Because I know you've looked for him before and did not find him. Yeah, I know. Oh. I don't know, could I have done anything different? I'm wondering right now. Like, in the moment that I saw the cat appear, I first just thought of, like, I don't know, did you see it too? Like, did it show unknown for you as, like, a text? Like, I was just wondering why it showed, like, unknown for a cat as, like, the name. Skullkid says, oh, got really luck in playing hardcore. Also says, oh no, I'm sorry, what's the plan now? Well, the plan is to not give up, so we go again, but I just need a moment to be sad. I don't know, what do you guys think? Am I going Priest again? I think Priest was fun for me to play, so Priest could be nice. Oh. Also says, woohoo, go again, you're a real gamer. I always go again. Okay, I'm gonna go again, but I'm not gonna do the mountain skip this time. I might regret that a lot later for not getting the Danesis reputation if I get to 60, but like... I don't know. If that's the case, I might just level up a backup priest at that point and have the backup priest get all the Danesis rep or something like that. Hubris is saying rogue. Hi Hubris, how are you doing? I don't know, rogue is really not my type of class. Like, I like rogues. Like, I like to play with rogues, but like, I personally... I'm not a big rogue player. Like, I'm usually a priest or a druid because I really like healing, and I wanted to see how healing dungeons with just ultra hardcore players is. Also says, if you don't want to do the skip, maybe just be night elf. No, I like being a dwarf. I just want to have the cat mount as a dwarf, you know? I don't have a problem with the rep. The rep is just important to have my vision of a dwarf on a cat mount that I always wanted to have when I was even a kid playing WoW back in the day, to have that come true one day. Nox says Druid would be awesome. Druid I would be in the mood for. Druid would be kind of like a good mix for everything, to be honest. Like being able to do different roles, having a cat mount, being able to be a cat, that would kind of like bring in like Hubris wish to like have a rogue cat, because like in cat form you're kind of like a little bit like a small rogue. Aslo says, I see. To have the perfect dwarf. That's so cute. Yeah. So maybe the dwarf is a thing for another time. I think druid sounds good, because then I can still fulfill the healer role with my guildies when we want to do dead mines. But I could also do anything else that like I feel like playing. And I can be a cat, which would be great. Alright, let's make this druid. Let's randomize till we get a good look. Oh yeah, changing the hair color. I don't know if you guys realized, but I changed a little bit my hair color today. It's a little bit more copper now. Nox says should be safer as well. And Aslo says, yeah, you love being a cat. Nox says looks great. Thank you. Glad you guys like it too. I usually like don't really color my hair or stuff like that. I think I colored my hair once. Like probably like 8 years ago. Oh no. Got too much into talking. Like 8 years ago I colored my hair a little bit with highlights, and then I didn't color it at all, so it was like a big change for me. Azu says, I did notice that hair looks awesome. Did you do it yourself? No, I did not do it myself. I went to the hairdresser. I was just thinking to myself, if I tried to do it myself, it would probably turn out how it did when when teenagers try to color their hair themselves, and it is like all patchy with like different intensity of color. I feel like as an adult you should do the clever thing and go to the hairdresser and have a professional do it. Alright, let's quickly do this druid. Alright. Here we go.
For 10,
I really wanted to continue on the priest, and now we're back on a druid. I just feel like I didn't want to do everything again. And now I'm a druid, now I do everything again, because I'm either way in this area again. I gotta assign my skills. Okay, guys. I don't know. It already feels wrong to be a druid. Like, it feels like cheating, you know? Like, when you die and you want to, like, get that class up again and do better than last time. Like, being another class just feels like cheating, really. I don't know. It's like... Do you know when you like flip a coin? Not really because you want to flip a coin, but because you want to see how you like the result of the coin flip to then make your decision. It's like a very good trick for indecisive people. Like, I can decide well on like important decisions, but sometimes I'm indecisive with like the small things. There we go, a little bit of like my current hair color. Or a lot of it. The new one. I have more like a brown with red. Alright. I'm sorry, I changed my mind real quick though, so I didn't waste too much time. Yeah, this feels better. Sebastian says Druid's really strong class, Thorn's best spell in the game. I know, they are a really nice class. It just, I don't know, it just feels wrong having died and then like not trying to like get this character up, you know? Even if we're gonna be really weak the first levels until we get a good wand. Alright, I'm probably gonna game now until I'm at least like out of the starting zone. And then I'm gonna do a break so that it doesn't feel too bad. You know, I feel like if you're at least in the first inn, you're kind of back on track. Shifter says, good luck, Ace, you got this. I'm so annoyed that I died. Like, more than sad, I'm annoyed. And myself. Like, but I want to know, like, I want to reflect about what I could have done differently. Like, could have, like, before I got into the fight, I could have made sure that I was full mana. I could have, like, kept some mana as, like, a security thing. Could have, like, stayed out of that area completely. But I don't know anything right now that I should or could have done different in the situation itself to not die. No, actually, there could have maybe been something. Like, you know, you know that quest reward that you get that like heals you over time? I could have maybe used that and maybe that could have been a difference maker. But I don't think I even had it keybound. Shifter says, yeah, sometimes you can't really do anything. Yeah. It's just so sad. Oh, it shares a cooldown with the pod. Okay, then the pod was definitely the better idea. I also saw like the camera shift, you know, like sometimes the camera just like shifts completely, and like I know by now that in ultra hardcore that means that you got critted, so the cat also critted me. I don't think, like, seeing that I don't see the levels, I don't think that cat is like that much higher level than I am. I think it was level 13 if I remember correctly, but I probably would have needed like full mana and full life to fight it properly. Shifter says don't beat yourself up about it. I'm trying. Trying with logic. Yeah, you're right. Just want to get out of the starting zones. Shifter says, yeah, Wowhead says level 13. Yay, back to level 2. Hubris is saying on Twitch, not sure if you got dazed or not, but if you did, you can try to strafe away to prevent that. Yeah, I strafed away. That's basically what I did, and tried to like use any cooldowns and stuff that I had. Like I tried to shield it myself, but I was too or my shield was on cooldown, I'm not sure right now. Shifter says the Darkshock heads are really nasty with such high attack speed. They definitely are, they are. That's why they're so nice for hunters. But I also wonder if maybe I even got dazed. Because I might need to just like also train strafing more so that it comes more natural again. Because like I did start playing like a couple of weeks ago again, but I didn't really train strafing at any point. So I'm kind of like a little bit rusty with that. Nice, completed. Didn't even realize that without Questy. So now, right now, we still see the action bars because until level 6 they're visible, but then after level 6 they become invisible outside of rested zones. But for now, they're still there. Aslo says, yeah, I died a few times making a Knight of Warrior to those cats. I still wonder why the cat got shown as unknown, you know, why it didn't show the name right away, because if I would have realized that it's that cat, I might have just run right away and not try to, because at first I just tried to fight it and then was still wondering why it was called unknown. Is my add-on updated? Or was there an update for the ultra hardcore add-on? Maybe that's the thing. Let's check that out. That could be a good point. Forging your library. Probably not updated. Let's see. No. Oops. Well, always update your add-ons. That might save your life. Yeah, that could very well be the reason why it showed unknown, and that is a big factor that could have actually saved me if I would have known that it was the boss from the start, so that's actually really, really bad. Shifter says, holy reload. Asu says, oh, poor Ace, not your fault, you're still the best. Thank you, Arcelos, that's kind to say. Shifter says, that was the fastest reload I've ever seen, and for some reason made my other action bars go away. Interesting. Why is that? Okay, I can still move stuff around. Alright, let's kill some trucks. Asu says she has a German super company that she built from scratch. I definitely don't have a super company. Oh, computer company? I don't have a computer company either. Like, I did not play with any game with any mods except WoW, because I found mods too complicated to install for like the longest time. And then basically until I got into modding for Baldur's Gate 3, then I like taught myself how those things work and had to learn it because I wanted to make mods myself. But until then I was like really like a noob with technology. I did get a new computer for part because I wanted to have a smoother modding experience. So like I do have a really good gaming computer at the moment. Aslo says, same here, people always tell me to mod up different games and always seemed like such a hassle to me. Our add-ons are the most mods I've ever used. If you ever play Baldur's Gate 3, you can play that with add-ons really easy too, so That's a nice thing about that. They have like like you can even access this just in-game and activate the mods there. Hubus is saying, I think you did everything you could have. Possibly a lag issue with the unknown name. Are you on EU or yes server? I'm on EU server. Thank you for the kind words, yeah. It definitely feels better when you die a death where like you couldn't have done much, you know? Like even if it's like a death, like it feels better than dying and feeling like, oh my god, I was so stupid and I did like, I don't know, if you die and you forget your health pot or something like that, you know, it feels worse than dying and maybe feeling like, okay, I kind of did everything. Da, 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 da. I want to find out the exact times when the screen gets darker. So the first time now we went down to 72. So I wonder how much it's gonna be for like 50 and how it's gonna look. Uber says definitely. Yeah, I guess like you mean definitely that's like feels like a better death if it's like oh damn. I was just about to stop hitting it. If it's like you don't know what you did wrong, you know, or you couldn't have done much different. That's probably the better way to say it. I once died on on my first character, like the first class I played in hardcore was a hunter, because I heard that it's like a good DPS to start out with, and I didn't know any, like I didn't really play any before and didn't know much of the game, so I was like, yeah, let me start with DPS, because usually I'm a healer or a tank player. But I feel like if you start a game completely anew, it's good to start out with a DPS to learn like the basics of the game in like an easier role. And then kind of like when you know the game, the dungeons and stuff better, then you can switch to healing or tanking. So I first started with the hunter and I just got to level 30. And I like to do risky things, so I like to go into caves alone that I know I shouldn't go in and stuff like that. And I went in Darkshore into that cave with like the cursed lake, not in Darkshore, in Ashen Vale, into that cave in the south east with like the druid ghost and stuff like that. I went in there alone and I died so close to the exit of the cave, and I had forgotten that I had feign death already learned. Because I had just dinged level 30, and so I didn't use my feign death at all, and I died. And if I would have just used it, I would have probably still have been alive. And that at that point, that was my highest character that I have, and afterwards I never played Hunter again. Afterwards I went for Priest straight away. Shifter says, oh my god, the Druid Cave is so scary. Yeah, it is. I never went in there alone again, ever afterwards. It's like the cave here, but like it's the same cave layout, but yeah, it's like very different intensity level, that's for sure. I tried out Legion yesterday, like the Legion remix thing, and I'm usually like a big classic player, right? I don't play retail WoW. But I wanted to try out Legion Remix because I really liked the class order hall storylines there. I always love quests that are like class specific quests, because like WoW already does such a good job giving you that like class fantasy just by how different it feels to play each class. But then like in Classic you basically just have the druids that have like a really cool developed like class storyline. So I feel like that's why I got interested in Legion, and I tried it out, and then I made it Dwarf Priest, and it had exactly the same like voice animation, and I just loved so much that it would still have like the exact same lines and with the exact same voice from like back in the day. Shifter says, oh yeah, the order halls are really cool. Yeah, I did like when I before I tried out hardcore, I tried out retail during Dragonflight, and I leveled up a druid in the Legion Druid Order Hall campaign, and I had so much fun with it. And then I got to the Dragonflight expansion, and I just felt like, okay, this game isn't really for me, but like I really like that leveling experience, so I kind of wanted to come back to that. Brilliant! Every dwarf ever. Yes. It's even like I thought of like I didn't because it kind of would be cheating the ultra hardcore thingy. But you know the add-on that I usually use, that like the loss of control messages, where like the dwarf starts screaming things like, "Help me, I'm stuck." Nage is there and says, "I saw the incident, Sage. Unknown can happen for many reasons. Usually just like, I don't know, when you got fear, but that was the only option there and would have taken PvP like reflexes. If I would have had fear, I'm positive I would have used it, but I didn't. Like, I don't have fear yet at this level, unfortunately, or at the level I was. I think. I mean, I couldn't see my action bar, but I'm pretty confident. I'm like 98% confident that I didn't have fear. Nox says retail is going in a nice direction right now. We might be back to normal in like 2 expansions. I definitely want to try out that midnight expansion too. But I realized one thing, like, I think I have to find a way with retail to, like, to do more challenging things. Like, I probably have to run more dungeons and stuff, because the open world, it just feels like you can pull everything and it's not gonna be any issue at all, you know? Got some ropes. I am level 3. I need a little bit more so I can learn my other skills. Da -da, da -da, da -da. The good thing is, like, on this server there's the dual spec, so I can go into shadow without a problem, which is gonna be super nice. I'm also going to get some nice maces leveling up here that do some good damage. And I can even consider like trying to make myself some wands myself, you know, like going tailoring and enchanting. I wonder what's a good spot for farming linen cloth. Like, is there a good spot for it in Dunmoreau? Like, the only spot I can kind of think of right now would be like the trolls, maybe? Like, maybe the trolls like here. But I don't feel like they drop much, and it's like also not a nice cave to be in, and then maybe the trogs down here. But I feel like the kobolds in the human starting area in the caves there, they're better for farming linen cloth probably. The good thing is if I don't go for reputation, if I want to, I can just farm linen cloth for multiple levels to get a wand ASAP, you know? I can like make my quest to get a wand instead of getting the rep. Shifter says the trogs. Yes, yeah, I think it's the trogs. But I feel like the kobolds are better, right? Like the kobolds in like, is it the Silverstream mine? Like the ones kind of like here. They're like pretty low level. They drop good linen cloth, I think. Mm-hmm. Back to good old Dunmorrow. I'm lagging again. Alright, so far it has been the case that I am always dying shortly before I get my first wand. So we'll see if it continues with that trend. I'm getting cold looking at my dwarf in her little dress in like the snow. She should put on like a thick winter jacket or something. Da, da, da. What's going on? Okay, I'm lagging. Why? My latency seems to be fine. But weird. Because usually if I am lagging, it's my latency. Shifter says I have to go Discord now. Ace, good luck. Alright, Shifter, have a good time. Thank you for passing by. See you the next days. How many do I need? 3 more. Alright. Let me get an invite back into the guild. Wonder, I don't know who's class lead at the moment for the other classes. I'll do that another time then. Just kill the boars. And join the guild when I'm back to level 10 or something like that. Alright, level 4 at least. I really want to run that mine soon. Maybe I have to like do a lot of gaming on the weekend. But yeah, guys, I also wanted to I decided that I'm gonna try to, for like a few weeks at least, to see how it goes and try to like stream at regular times. Like so far I've just been streaming when I like had time, was in the mood to game. But like I thought of like maybe having like 2 different, like maybe not 2 evenings for me, but you know, maybe one day during like maybe the earlier day and then another day during like the later day for me, because I know there are a lot of people from like not just Europe but different continents watching. So I thought of like that. So if you're watching and like you have certain days that like would fit you well, or that you think would be good days for me to like stream feel free to like let me know in chat or later on if you're watching after the stream in the comments. Because I will set it up like the next days and decide on like which days to stream at. So if you have any feedback on that, just let me know and I'll try to include it. Okay, now I got a timed quest that I have to hand in back in this, like, it's not really an inn, but like the main house here. And then I can also talk to my priest class trainer, learn my skills for level 2 and 4, and then we can go towards the cave. And I can also pick up Felix tools, the quest for, it is like down here in the troll camps. What time is it, guys? Already 11 o'clock. Let's sell some stuff. Two silver. That's unfortunately not enough for all my skills. Should I learn Power Word Fortitude? I think I'm gonna go Shadow Word Pain and Fortitude because I can use my downscaled heal for now. Oh yeah, I gotta also equip my stone form. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna do a quick break. I said I'm gonna first make a break when I get to the inn, but I definitely realize I need to have a little break, stretch a second. So I'm just gonna do probably 5 to maximum 10-minute break, and then I'm gonna be right back and continue gaming a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna put on the pause stream thing, and then I'm gonna see you in a few minutes. It's called coffee break, but it's not gonna be coffee at this time of the night. I love this little cat transition thing. Alright, my little dwarf is sitting here in the inn. Gonna open the chat panel again. Okay, and see what you guys type in chat. Okay, so the plan now is basically we're gonna go down here. We got the Felix box quest, so we're gonna pick up the different boxes in these 3 camps. We're gonna pick up the quest here, which sends us to kill trolls. So we're gonna do these quests basically combined. And in the troll killing quest, that will send us to kill the boss troll basically in this cave. We can hand that in, and then we're basically ready with this area. And ready with the starting zone. So that will at least be a tiny milestone to achieve after dying before on the other priest. I still haven't completely comprehended that death. I'm trying to stay positive though. So yeah, that's our starting point. After the last death earlier on stream, I'm back to level 4. Okay, this little camp here, gotta pick up the things. And can go from there. You know, guys, I think more than being sad that my character died, I feel embarrassed that I died again, you know? That I died to my own stupidity on my self-found warrior, then I died to, like, doing something reckless at level 14 on my other priest, and then now I died at level 12 to the elite. It's like, I didn't even get to higher levels yet. That's what's annoying me about this right now. Okay, we got the first box at least. So these trolls are usually level 4, so they're my level right now. Raven says goes that way sometimes. Hey Raven, that's true. That's just the way it is with hardcore and with streaming it, you know, like if I wouldn't stream it, only my guild would know at least. But that would already feel, I would feel the same way of embarrassment, I think. Just like you want to do better, you know. I feel like that's also what like, is what like makes me stick to hardcore. It's just like, you sometimes feel annoyed about yourself and you just want to do better next time around, you know, and like not do like the same mistakes again, and that makes you go again. I feel like I definitely have to, like, for next time, figure out something with, like, cause, like, on YouTube, very much at the start, I had the same thing that, like, I had to change some specific settings that made it, like, so that, like, my stream would be a bit smoother, so I maybe have to, like, find out some of those specific settings for streaming on Twitch, too, to make it a little bit more smoother in that sense. Raven says learning from death. Yeah, exactly. That's basically what you have to do, right? And then at some point you hit level 60. And like I hit level 60 multiple times in normal hardcore. I'm gonna hit 60 at some point in ultra hardcore if I don't give up. So that's kind of the mantra. Just go again. Do you play hardcore too, Raven? Oh, some boots. I got better boots though. There can be a chest here sometimes, but it doesn't look like it right now. So these are also some of the first mobs here in the starting zone that are aggressive and not neutral. Yes, got 13 warrior, undead on Skull Rock. Oh, nice. Also, on ultra or normal hardcore, what are you playing? I usually play normal hardcore, but I've been trying out ultra with this priest recently. Or the other priests. It's so convenient that these two don't pull together. Like, they stand so close, like, it feels like they should. And that warrior sounds like a fun racial combination, you know? Like race-class combination. Ultra now also got a 39 on hardcore. Oh, nice. How are you enjoying Ultra so far? I guess you also started playing it recently, like, because I know the add-on has been out for a few months, but then, like, most people know about it, I think, through Zaryu, and that was, like, a week ago, I think, right? So... Oh, first cloak. Nice. Da, da, da. Oh yeah, I should buff myself. How many more trolls do I need? 5 more, so after this 4 more. Raven says, died at 19, trying to pass astronaut, tunnel vision, and all ran into, oh no, a tree trying to make it a river. Had 3 spiders on me. Oh no. Damn, and in Ultra also your screen gets darker and darker, so it feels like activating panic mode, you know? Ooh, guys, first chest. Maybe there's a healing pot in there. No. Well, it is what it is. A small bag would have been nice too. Soon I'll be level 5. Oh wow, I spoke it into existence. I was just saying a small bag would be cool, and now one dropped in literally the mob afterwards. That worked well. Okay, you know what? Minor speed potion recipe or swiftness pot recipe would be cool now. No. That would have been crazy. I would really like a minor, like a swiftness potion recipe. That would actually be like one of the best drops there could be. Come on, I don't need that many trolls. One more. Where is it? Let's find one in the cave. All dead. All the trolls are dead. You're welcome. Killing you be easy. Just what I was thinking, buddy. Raven says my son plays too, but hardcore only, so If I want, he will send me things. He's 45, or my alt will send me a boost pack. Won't go cell phone. Okay, so you're playing kind of like with the Ultra add-on, but not cell phone, but like using the auction house and stuff like that. Mario's there. Mario, by the way, did you die earlier? I saw a character called Mario die, and I was like whispering fuck to the character, but then that character was already logged off, so I was wondering if that was you. Mario says, ahoy, how did you like Ultra so far? I really like Ultra so far. It's been great fun, to be honest. I just died like early on stream, so that like annoyed me a little, but it's been definitely fun. And it's also nice that that it's challenging, you know, that it's not just an easy walk till like level whatever, but that is actually getting me to have to play differently than I'm used to. Maya says different, Mayu. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. That's good. And Raven says yes. Okay, cool, Raven. Yeah, that sounds like a more relaxed way to get to know like the Ultra add-on than going full force right away. It's probably a good approach. Mm-hmm. Oh, did I equip my hammer? Yeah, I did. My new mace. Oh, I can't believe that I literally mentioned that bag and that bag dropped. That was so dope. And now I'm lagging again. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Alright, I don't have any healing pots with me now going into this cave, but I do have my stone form. So that's what I'm relying on. Raven says, if bad drops in hardcore self-found is tough, that's very true. It's a good thing about playing the priest that like as a healer you can usually like put the group together a lot. So maybe not have another clothy, you know, and then get good loot through that. Or stick in dungeons. Yeah, I really like doing dungeons, so I'm probably gonna run a lot of dungeons when I finally get to that level and don't die beforehand. Like, I'm already so looking forward to running Dead Mines. Like, that's one of the reasons I also like Ultra so much at the moment, because like it makes me excited for things like Dead Mines. And, you know, it's been a while since I actually been excited for that. Nice, that was really kind of him. Awesome. Did I get the journal or was it too late? Yeah, I got it. Alright, that was a lucky find. Uber says, how does healing work in Ultra? Can you see their health? So you can't see their health conventionally, but if you are in a group, you then get their group icons up there to the left. And they're gonna have a little like plus to them if you're close to them. So you have to be close to them to know if they need healing, or be on voice call and hear them tell you directly, I need healing. And then you can heal them, but you don't see it traditionally, so it makes it a lot harder to actually heal your group members, and you can't really, like, you might run across someone in the open world that needs healing and maybe is about to die, but you can't see it. So you might just ignore them, and, you know, they might think you just, like, ignored them, but, like, yeah, you actually can't see it. Nice, some spring water is always good. I'm just gonna ignore this one. Oh no, I was like, I probably don't have to strive. It's the starting zone. They're so slow. And then, ding, I got dazed. Uber says interesting. Yeah, I find it very interesting too. That's why I like also wanted to play a healer, and because like usually I main priests as well. So I wanted to see how it's different in Ultra playing with a priest. Alright guys, we completed the starting zone. Just got a hand in Felix quest. Or, well, the first little starting zone, not the whole starting, not all of Dunmoreau, just, what's it called? Coldridge Valley, yeah. Da-da-da-da-dum. Are you thinking about trying out Ultra Hoopers? Raven says, been doing hardcore for about a year, lost to 58 as highest. Oh wow, that is very, very sad. Like losing a character that close to 60, that sucks. I feel like sometimes that's worse than losing a level 60. And Raven says, Canada here, by the way. Oh, nice. I'm from Germany, so we're pretty much on very different sides of the world. But that's awesome that you stumbled across the stream. And Hubert says, yeah, I am. Oh, nice. So, thinking about it, already trying it out. Are you already an ultra hardcore player yourself? Okay. Now I can actually learn my last skills that I couldn't last time, my better heal. Oh yeah, the priest quest, I forgot about this. Actually, I can keep them here for now. Yeah, Hubert says thinking about it. Yeah, I was really unsure if I should like even try ultra hardcore. Like I mainly tried it because I knew people like watching my streams were interested in me trying it. And then I was like, yeah, let me give it a try. And then if I don't like it, I don't have to continue it. That was kind of my approach. But then I tried it and it really got me hooked. So I've been like, it's kind of like when I started playing hardcore the first time that you like think about it a lot and you want to play it all the time. And you get that thrill feeling again, you know, even at like zones that you maybe know already. So I feel like it's been actually a lot of fun. All right. So here, through this tunnel, we can basically just run through. We don't need to kill anything. I'm already level 5, so I gotta think of which professions to go for. Do you guys think, should I go tailoring and enchanting this time around so I get wands earlier? I've been really missing having wands on the last priest. I feel like that would like make me enjoy this a lot more. The alternative would probably be at first skinning and mining, because there are a lot of mining nodes here. And then switch up my professions. Maya says sounds pretty good, enchanting and tailoring, why not? Yeah. I could also make myself some more 6-slot bags, which would be good, and later on some 8-slot bags. Could be nice. The only downside would be I have to farm a little bit in between, you know, like I'm gonna like unlearn that at some point to then go engineering probably. But until then, that shouldn't be an issue. Like, just keep my enchanting until then. I could also wait a little bit with enchanting and get skinning first. I could basically get skinning and mining, because for enchanting and tailoring I just need a lot of linen cloth. And I could like then unlearn those two, but already have some mats that I could I could keep the ores and stuff for my engineering later on, and I could sell the skins for some early silvers. So I could like do that until I would have enough mats for the wands. But then again, like the lesser magic wand, you can start using it at level 5. So I could basically just start now farming for the lesser magic wand. So much to think about. Alright, we made it to Karanos. Definitely faster to level 5 than last time when I did the mountain skip and went to Teldrassil. Da, da, da. Nice, there's some quest here. So this is the cooking quest. Gotta kill some boars for this one. This is the priest quest. We just gotta buff and heal someone. It's just the innkeeper hand in. Gonna quickly do the priest quest because that gives me a green robe with +1 spirit. And it's super quick to do, so if you're a priest, I would always prioritize this quest. You just, in whichever zone you are, you go to like the first, like to this little person. There's sometimes it's a night of zones, it's a dwarf here. And then you just have to heal first with your level 2 heal and then give them fortitude buff. And that's basically it. And then you just go back, hand it in. Nate says, I usually wrap up my low-level tunes for the honored vendor discount, so I finally made a chart that might help. Quests, your level -5 or still 100 rep, -6, 80 rep, -7, 60 rep, etc. Just for your info. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Nate. The vendor discount, is it on all items? No, right? It's just on specific items. Alright, so now I won't see my bars anymore, but I'm level 6 now, so I can trade my Powerbolt Shield and a better smite. Amazing. And I'm poor again. Alright, everyone. I think this might be it for me for the day. Let's switch to the big camera. So, yeah, thank you so much.